In 1987, the world will be introduced to the iconic rap duo, Kid and Play. Now, in that moment, they weren't known much, but in no time, they managed to change that by dropping hit after hit after hit. They had songs like Rollin' with Kid and Play, Funhouse, and the one everybody knows, Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. But the combination of these hits and the amazing chemistry these two had together, Kid and Play became a household name. Talk shows,
give it up for Kid and Play.
Commercials, like the Sprite in you. Even their own cartoon show. You name it, these dudes had it. With the momentum these two was bringing, it was only a matter of time before they got their own movie. And on March 9th, 1990, that's exactly what happened. Introducing House Party, a black cinema classic, man. A movie with a budget of only $2.5 million. Managed to gross over $26 million in the box office. Even getting great reviews from critics, which is surprising because I thought they was gonna dog on this. One person did, Mr. Richard Freeman. Dude came to a movie called House Party and expected Interstellar. Crazy. This movie was just something special, man. It just had a certain magic to it that just resonated with the audience, man. A magic that they tried to recreate again, and again. Now there's no issue with the second one. In fact, I would say 1 and 2 are neck and neck, but it's the rest of them that just drastically brings down the name of House Party. But the last two's whole gimmick basically being cameos. It seems like Hollywood just doesn't understand that you can never recreate House Party. I mean, it seems like the numbers would tell you that, but I guess not. But since they can't understand it, I guess I'm gonna be the one to explain it, man. And the only way Childish Nature do, breaking down 3 reasons why you can never recreate House Party. Let's get into it.
Follow the drip, follow the drip.
All right, real quick before we get into this segment, I finally got myself a mic, man. No more of that heavy bass audio from the phone. From now on, it's gonna be real crisp audio. We living it up, man. Yeah. All right, that's what I was saying, man. To truly get in the magic of what made House Party so special, we have to speak on the characters. Because at the end of the day, the characters are what make the movie. Starting off, of course, with Kid. Now, Kid is the person we follow through this story. From the moment he wake up, all the way till he get whooped on. Now, overall, Kid is a good dude, man. He go to school, get his grades up, try his best to follow his pup's orders, but as any teenager do, he gets tempted by girls, parties, and in this particular instance, the chance to rap, which he takes advantage of any opportunity he gets, man. He stumble into an old person house party, he gonna rap. He end up in jail, he gonna rap. His whole goal in this movie is to get a chance to rap at the house party. And then when he finally does, it ends up being one of the most iconic parts of the movie, which we're gonna talk about a little later. Another character who shares the same interest in rapping is Play, the one throwing said house party. Now Play is the wild outgoing ladies man. He the type of dude that act first and worry about the repercussions later. What his main objective at all times is to look cool. Now somebody who fails at that miserably is Bilal. Kid and Play's wild and obnoxious friend. Now Bilal's the dude that when it comes to music, he got it down pat. But when it comes to females, he fumbles every time. Now of course being played by Martin Lawrence, Bilal was mainly the comedy relief for the movie, but only being one half of it. The other half being Pops, aka Robin Harris. Now Pops is a single father of a kid, taking care of everything around the house and cracking jokes while doing it. Even when he mad in the middle of the night chasing Kid down, man, he cannot help but crack jokes. Then we got Sydney and Shireen, who basically the female versions of Kid and Play, but Sydney being the level-headed calm one, and Shireen being a more outgoing, confident one. And of course, you cannot have a late 80s to 90s movie without bullies. Now to be 100, I don't even remember their names in the movie. I'm gonna just call them Full Force. Now these dudes are the most cartoonish characters in the movie. They for real treat them like the Black Three Stooges. But it's funny. And at the end of the day, you know you're gonna have a good time whenever these three is on screen. In fact, you can say that about the whole cast. The main thing that truly pulls all these characters together and truly makes them unforgettable is their chemistry, the way they work off each other. They genuinely feel like friends, and they were in real life to this day. Every joke told came off naturally. None of their interactions felt forced, like nobody wanted to be there. And it's this type of chemistry that you just cannot recreate, no matter how hard you try. In whatever sequel after this, they get rid of somebody from the original cast, and they replace them with somebody else. And every single time, they're reminded of that lesson. A simple lesson of just leaving stuff alone. Another aspect of House Party that they constantly get reminded of, but constantly ignore, is my next huge issue with these sequels, man.
Like a buttermilk biscuit.
One of the biggest issues I see happen with the House Party sequels is the convoluted stories they keep adding on to stuff, man. The first one was just so simple. It was just a house party. It started with Play saying, "Hey, I got a house party." come through. And that was it. The story just went from there. The rest of the story just revolved around people trying to get to the party, shenanigans happening at the party, shenanigans after the party. That was it. It was simply a high school coming-of-age party movie. A simple premise that was enhanced by the characters, hip-hop culture, and urban culture added to it, and just overall good vibes. And then they wanted to start getting extra with it. Started adding extra elements that didn't need to be there at all. The second one had a whole different vibe to it. With all the extra sound effects, all the extra little animations they started doing, the second one basically became a cartoon. And on top of that, the party didn't even happen until later. And when it did, it was in this huge college library. So it wasn't even a house party. Now don't get it twisted, I still love the second one. But it wasn't a house party. With the third one, they just continued with the cartoonist vibe. Actually, they amplified it, so yeah. With the third one, Kid and Play are the only two original cast members to return. Even Sydney gone, man. They got Kid marrying a whole nother random chick. And I don't know about y'all, but that's a big throw-off. To have a relationship that was built up from the first one, expanded on in the second one, challenged in the second one actually, only to get to the third one where there should be payoff for it, but there isn't. Instead, we get introduced to a whole new person that we gotta learn about. It just throws off the whole vibe, man. It throws off the whole vibe. And may I correct myself? Sydney was in House Party 3, but it was only for a cameo. She showed up for one scene and disappeared. Yeah, with a switch to a whole new director from the second and third one, and the fourth one and on, it just being its own thing. House Party was realistically bound to lose its touch. The new director was simply just doing too much, man. With the second and third, I feel like they just got caught up in trying to make these parties so extravagant, trying to make the most wackiest of wacky situations happen, man. And with the third one, they just got caught up in doing so many cameos to the point where these new movies feel like that's what House Party is. A bunch of cameos inside of a giant party. When in reality, it had nothing to do with that. That is not what made House Party special. That is not what made House Party a classic. The original had no special guest stars. Most of these people nobody knew about. It was, like I said in the beginning, a simple coming-of-age house party movie. But at the end of the day, Hollywood don't care. They're gonna keep trying to redo them, keep trying to recreate that magic that made the first House Party so special. But they would never be able to recreate that. The reason being,
I should have never married that white woman.
it honestly should go without saying that the magic that made House Party so special just cannot be replicated, man. The iconic scenes that made House Party so memorable cannot be remade. But it won't stop them from trying though. In the second one, they redid the dancing scene, they redid the toilet being broken. In 2 and 3, they had Kid and Play perform, reminiscent of the rap battle they did in the first one. I mean, they had the main characters performing in the fourth one too, but that one was just off. Like they was staring in the camera and stuff. I don't like it. And the 2013 version of House Party is literally just what if House Party was made in the swag era. Imagine that. You ain't got to, it's there. I mean, thankfully the 2023 version ain't try to redo anything, but they did do an Illuminati scene. Yeah, this y'all dog. Man, listen, I say all that to say this. No matter how many times I do a dance battle, no matter how many times I have the main characters perform, or a rap battle, no matter how many times y'all bring up that the toilet seat is broke, no matter how many 2 main character duos y'all bring to the table, it will never be House Party. And matter of fact, it ain't even gotta be House Party. It's every remake, man. Leave the OGs alone. Leave the classics alone. I promise y'all when I say this, nobody's asking for a sequel of a movie that was made like 20, 30 years ago, man. Nobody asked for Coming to America 2, but y'all did it, and y'all ruined it. Nobody asked for Barbershop 3, but y'all did it, and y'all ruined it. And nobody asked for a House Party 2023 remake, but y'all did it, and it flopped. We got House Party at home. We cool. And with me bringing up the swag era, I did a whole video on the swag era, man. You should go check that out. Yeah.